Hello guys and girls, and on today's episode we're talking whips, and this is especially important to the newcomers I believe, and a good way of testing whether fishing will be for you. Now I don't want to make a joke of it, but don't worry, we're not talking about any S&M here, we are talking fishing, so don't panic. But I want to introduce to you a fantastic piece of equipment really, especially if you're new. Now this is half of what the whole whip is. So if you don't know whips, they come in all different lengths. This is a 4-metre whip, but I've broken it down just so I can show you, a bit more detail at the top especially. So they come telescopic, and what that means, if you don't know what that is already, is it all breaks down into one simple, easy to carry piece, and then telescopic meaning you just pull it through to extend it. So this piece would obviously, let me show you. So that piece would obviously extend right through to create 4 metres in total. So that's your tip with your connector and your elastic. So quite a length, yeah? And it all simply pushes down, folds down into one easy to carry section. Fantastic, great for newcomers. If you've never tried fishing before, I strongly recommend you starting with one of these. Very cost effective. This was $15.99 from my local shop. Various makes obviously do them. This is Sensus, so I'd always say stick to a well-known brand. But you know, these go from this sort of price range all the way up really, depending on what you want. So I feel that this would be a good way to start off. You know, for the ease, the price of it, you know, and the simplicity of it. So you just buy a ready-made rig. Again, many different companies will sell ready-made rigs to make life even easier as well. So let's look at the top end. As you may notice, let me come a bit closer. You've got this. Now this is called elastic. In my opinion, what elastic they've provided will only give you a buffer. So it'll just give you a bit of a buffer, you know, for any small fish. Now it pulls down to around there because only the top section is elasticated. What I plan to do before I go is, although they've kindly elasticated it, which is a good start, I'm going to actually elasticate the 2 top sections, which I'll show in a different video as well. You can go ahead and easily elasticate the top 2 sections if you wish. Now, for that, just that top section being done, you'll be okay if you're fishing lakes and perhaps canals with predominantly small roach, you know, all good sized roach and bream, you'd be fine with that. But as we know, a lot of places now are predominantly carp orientated, and the last thing you want to do is hook up a 2, 3, 4 pound carp and have it running off, especially on your first day's fishing, because if you don't know what you're doing, you will bust off fairly easily. So I've personally had carp 18, just under on these, but that comes with experience, knowing what to do, knowing how to position the whip to try and turn the fish. But like I say, I'm going to be going into a full video next week. I'm going to use this on the bank to show you exactly how to use it. You know, there's going to be tons of videos off the back of that one session that I'm going to do, whether it be how to connect the rig, plumb up. So if you're brand new, you know, you're really going to see some value in that in them upcoming videos next week. So like I say, they're cheap, really cost effective, fantastic way to start. So yeah, please feel free to subscribe, or just look out for them further videos where I'll show you how to use this fantastic product to make sure you're catching more in 2024. You know, especially if you're someone who's thought about fishing, whether it be for you, this will tell you whether that's something for you, whether you should continue in the hobby and go and buy loads of stuff, because it can be quite overwhelming, even for us experienced anglers, about what to really buy and try. So yeah, look out for them videos next week where I'll go into absolute detail. If you've got any questions about this video, about whips in general, I'm happy to answer them straight away, so please pop them in the comments. But for now, keep an eye out on them upcoming videos. Thanks.